The European Union just defied U.S. President Donald Trump and let it be known that their tech crackdown continues. And this is despite U.S. President Donald Trump's sanction threats. As if taunting the United States, they stated as their title of their press release, "No one above EU law, EU to enforce Digital Markets Act against tech giants Apple and Meta," with an exclamation point. You know what? I'm having a really hard time pronouncing that one. Forget it. I'm not going to even do it because I'm doing a tongue twister with that one. Let's just say Apple and Meta. Forget it. You know what I'm talking about. It's there. And that is a taunting statement, by the way, and letting it be known like they're not just enforcing this with their companies, but with these U.S. giants. The Commission spokesperson stated that in the coming weeks and coming months, those who still needed to be reassured on the fact that the executive vice president would enforce our tech legislation, and the executive vice president is Henna Vaikkunen, the European Commission's Executive VP of Tech Sovereignty, Security, and Democracy. And those who needed to be reassured that she would enforce our tech legislation, the DSA, Digital Services Act, the DMA, Digital Markets Act, and the AI Act. Well, here you have your reply. And she told this to the AFP, which is the Agence France Presse, that she will indeed enforce it. And it was stated on this release that the European Commission sends a clear message from Brussels. The Digital Markets Act, DMA, is not just words, it's action. EU officials confirm ongoing investigations into Apple, Meta, and other major online platforms, reaffirming Europe's digital right to legislate and enforce its digital laws independently and decisively. And they stated that the EU is doubling down on fair competition, user protection, and accountability in the tech world. The Digital Services Act, Digital Markets Act, and AI Act together mark a new digital era, one where Europe takes the lead. One where Europe takes the lead. I like the way they have the AI Act in here. They're not even leading in AI. Well, that's on the table for them to lead in AI, and they're doing everything that they can. But as of right now, with this act, they had a lot of nerve putting together an AI Act that everybody has to follow along with when they don't even have a major place in the world of AI. But it goes to show the ambition of the European Union. And I want you to really think about this statement. They stated one where Europe takes the lead. Well, U.S. President Donald Trump had stated that he was not happy with the EU's fine on Google. And, quote, "I'm going to be speaking to the European Union, but it's not fair. People say there was nothing wrong with what they did. It's almost a source of income to run Europe." And I believe what he means is that these fines are greater than the dollars coming in from their EU budget that these nations contribute. The fines are bigger than what many of the nations are even contributing into the EU budget. So he has a point with this. And this is going to be very interesting in the days ahead because we know what's going to happen. They're going to come down with more fines, and Donald Trump is going to threaten sanctions, and you're going to hear about it on this channel and on this broadcast. Definitely stay tuned for more. This has been Erika Gray of The Twist. And if you don't subscribe, definitely hit that subscribe button now.